Hello, Earthlings! No, I'm just kidding. I was not planning to go live as per usual. We're just gonna keep making this like an unscheduled thing, yeah? Can we do that together, you and I? Like, Seema's lives are completely unfiltered, unscheduled, unmoderated. Thank you guys so much. Oh my god, we're about to get crazy, you know what I mean? Hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Do you guys want a reading? I feel like that's all I'm like good for right now, you know what I mean? Just giving you guys readings at the moment. So we can do that if you want. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Do you guys want this deck, or do you guys want the Starseed Oracle? Here, hold on. Let me know. Your wish is my command. Hi. Which one do you want? Choose. Wait, choose. I'm gonna go for this one. I feel like that's what you want. The person watching this right now, I think that's the one that you chose. If I'm right, Venmo me. No, I'm just kidding. If I'm right, just stay for the reading. Wait, this is so cute. I feel so cute doing this for you right now. However, my cards are not cute because they're a little bit fucked up. Sorry. No, I'm not. Hello. Skate Friend says groovy. Hello, welcome in. We're doing a reading. I should totally not be live right now, and I should totally not be doing a reading right now. But that's exactly what we're doing. I hit my toe today. That's today's update. I hit my toe again. The same toe that I hit previously. So now I have no toe. No, I'm just kidding. I have no feeling in my toe. Inner peace. No, I'm just kidding. Inner earth. You'll survive this. You'll survive this. Add me at my toe. New solutions and beginnings. I feel like this is counterbalancing an energy of like, okay, so something is ending and another thing is starting. Something is ending and another thing is starting. I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you? I feel as though this is like the energy of, you know, when you come out of depression, I don't know if you guys have felt this before, but I felt it like a lot. When you come out of depression and you just feel like yourself again, you feel upbeat, buoyant, happy, energetic. That's this energy. It's like you just discovered like a new secret hideout space in your like neighborhood or something. I don't know. I'm always outside, so this is like exciting for me, you know? So yeah, this is also the energy of like burning down the old. I don't know why I want to say that, but like burning down the old to like make room for the new. Yeah. Yeah, and it says new solutions and beginnings, like new beginnings. This could even be the new start of, I'm hearing like the rest of your life, maybe a new job or like a new relationship or partnership or like a new land. Oh, this could be like you moving, something like that. So if that's the case, just know that whatever you're moving away from, it could even be a person. Just existing, I hate my life. I feel that on a spiritual level, the whole sentence. It's okay. You don't have to hate your life. At all. You create your life. But I understand, like, sometimes we have off days, but it's just because our energy's off. Like, it's not life that you hate. Like, you don't like that you cannot manage your own energy because your inner being is vibing up here because you are pure positivity and source energy. You are a child of God. So if you're over here and you're like existing at like 20%, right? You're not going to feel happy. You're not going to like your life. So you don't hate your life, but you just need to come back to yourself and gain control over your own energy. And then everything else will change, right? We don't change the reflection. We change the person in the mirror. Okay? He is so funny that I just said that. That's insane, actually. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Some of you guys are lacking community or really want community or really want people of like-mindedness to be with you on this journey that you are going towards. And I feel as though you are going to be meeting these kinds of people, innovators, like people that have ideas, new ideas, people that actually craft their life consciously. Okay, I'm getting a spider and like a spider forming a web. So yeah, people that actually could be very mentally acute here, which is something that you need if you're anything like me. Like, you need mental stimulation, and you need friends and people that are actually on your level of thinking, people that are calm and like not drama type people, right? Like, I don't know why that's coming through, but you may have had to deal with a lot of people that reflected back to you like things that you needed to heal because they were projecting onto you, because like there's some element here of like you being better in a field, or you being more advanced than the people around you. Okay, that's also what I'm getting. And so you're moving away from that energy. Like, that's not even present here in this reading. Like, you are already in your future, okay, if this resonates with you. And you are attracting in people that are just like you know, people that see potential in things, not people that see lack. Ooh, yeah. And not people that project their own like inner wounds and like insecurities. That's a big theme for me as well. Total transparency, that has been a theme for me. Like, I've always felt so much more I don't know, just so much, like, just so out of place, you know, in my environments. And like, now I'm coming to a time where I'm able to choose my own environment, and I'm seeing how as I change and grow and like actually become the person I want to become, balance, right? And like, I keep doing inner work on myself to study my own life and study the things that interest me, that contribute to a expansion of my own mind. I'm realizing that I'm becoming someone so admirable to myself, and I'm attracting people who also admire me, but who also admire themselves, which is like really important. We don't want anybody who is in lack mentality even towards themselves, right? Because they're going to be in need of healing. And like, we're not Dr. Dolittle, you know what I mean? And like, for a long time personally in my life, full transparency, like, I was playing Dr. Dolittle and like attempting to literally like help people that like could help themselves, but like they were just too lazy to do that inner work. So we don't need to do that, because it stops our own blessings and it stops our own growth, you know? Felt like a positive shift change after that last full moon. Yeah, definitely the full moon in Scorpio was really intense, and I feel like it cleared out a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, all the bullshit just kind of came to light and like revealed itself, and like now we can just move past it and like onto greener pastures, literally. You know? So it was a very cleansing full moon. It was really, really sacred, and I love full moon so much because you can do so much healing on yourself during that time. I'm not gonna put anybody in this live, sorry Mark, but thank you for requesting. Starkeeper, cosmic ancestor, see the light by staying grounded. You could be somebody who is, again, more advanced, I'm telling you, more like acutely aware of like how things work, or more intelligent, or like more, just more something than the people around you. More balanced with that cosmic egg. Like, you stay in your own lane, you're protective of yourself and your energy, and you also generate ideas and systems, I'm getting, and solutions, instead of copying anybody. Like, you stay in your own lane, okay? Which is perfect. That's lit. That's who I hope is watching my readings, you know what I mean? And this is encouragement for you as well, to stand alone and to never feel as though you have to fit in with the crowd. You are a leader, you know what I mean? You're not for everyone, literally. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. Weirdness is not weird. Lack of weirdness is weird, okay? Because when somebody cannot be authentic, can you guys hear me? When somebody cannot be authentic, they fail to stand in their truth. They fail to embrace all sides of themselves. They fail to heal and come back to their innocence, okay? So with you standing alone here, like, again, you're perfectly safe. You're perfectly fine being alone. I'm even getting that for you, for some of you, this is your strength. This is your edge. This is your edge. Look, they're on the ledge here. Wow, they're literally on a ledge. There's nothing to admire about me. I'm a loser. If you say you're a loser, then you are. I'm just saying. Everybody gets to decide who they are every day. You know? So have fun being a loser. Like, no offense, but you don't have to be a loser. You can choose to be a winner, and you can choose that right here and right now. Like, you have life. I saw this quote yesterday that said, until death, all defeat is psychological. So take that and run with it. You have to allow information to permeate your existence. You have to allow wisdom to permeate your viewpoint, your perspective of life, so that you can actually become wise. Because if you just see wisdom everywhere, which we can do now with access to the internet, and you don't absorb it, like, you're not utilizing the gift of information here. You know what I mean? So there's a plethora of self-help information out there for you to come back to who you are and rediscover your power, your potential, your purity, and to shine that outward. But first you have to discover it within yourself and integrate it. That inner work has to be done. You can't skip it. You can't skip it. It's a beautiful thing to be the sculptor of your own life. It's a beautiful thing to walk alone. It's a beautiful thing to decide for yourself who you are and what you're here to do and what your life consists of, okay? You don't get it. I do get it. That's the problem. That's why, I understand that it's possible to change and to come out of that, because I do get it. So, you have to change. You have to change. Nobody can come in and change you for you or fix you. Okay, so you take the experience that is shitty, right? And you look at it objectively. What is this trying to teach me for everything in your life? What is this trying to teach me? That's it. Because then you become a student of the situation. And you go, oh, okay, maybe my ego's too inflated. Maybe I'm seeing this from the lens of trauma or pain. Maybe I'm not a victim. Maybe I've been thinking this way, so this keeps showing up in my reality and people keep acting this certain way towards me, whether it's combative or any other way. And so you can examine yourself, right? And then change yourself. You have to kill the ego, at least at a baseline level. Like, when you're alone, have no ego. Be almost ruthless. Like, be, how do I explain this? Be almost like a clown. Like, have your edge. You know what I mean? Like, be okay. Like, humiliate yourself, basically. Because that is power. And then when you get out into the world, you can move through the world with whatever egoic mask or role that is necessary for you to play. For example, when I sing, I'm a singer. When I'm doing these readings, I'm doing these readings, right? Like, 100% focus in whatever you're doing. Hi, welcome in. I'm coaching today. That's what we're doing today. But yeah, you're not for everyone. And this is important so that you don't try to fit yourself into groups and into situations that will ultimately not see your light and not see your value, guys. Like, imagine you're this, like, diamond, right? In, like, a sea of coal. And so this coal around you, like, is ostracizing you because you're different. But you're a diamond, like, you're worth everything, right? And so you're very valuable. But just because you're in the wrong environment, you cannot realize your own value. And so you cannot shine properly. So it's imperative that you go where you are led and you go where you are celebrated, not where you're tolerated. That's super important. Please, like, I don't care what it is, a job, a relationship, a situation, like a family dynamic, like, nobody is more important than you. Nobody. Okay? Huh. This is interesting. I'm sorry. Defenselessness, writing past wrongs, uprooting. So yeah, apologize to yourself, face your own pain, face whatever you need to face. Okay, like, when you can split yourself into two, I do this sometimes where I will talk to myself. Well, I always, like, almost always talk to myself when I'm, like, thinking out loud and stuff. If you can reason with yourself like you are a child, or if you can reparent yourself actively, you will be good to go in a matter of a few days with whatever situation you're facing, okay? Talk to yourself, like, literally talk yourself through situations. I used to get panic attacks because I was not practicing all of the wisdom that I was studying. And so I began to talk to myself, and I would talk myself through these panic attacks and, like, through what I was feeling. And it actually helped me to not have those, like, ever again past that, you know? So you can outgrow depression. You can outgrow anxiety through healing and through becoming more spiritually mature. What is the situation trying to teach me? Right? So yeah, so when you can apologize to yourself and your own inner child, and there's so many, you can't see, but there are people holding hands in the background there. This could be past versions of you that are all like protecting you in the now. Like, we don't realize that we're time travelers. This information gets revealed to us in the subconscious, especially when we begin to record our dreams. We really, like, the soul really protects us. Our soul protects us. Who we really are, which is the soul, protects us, and it protects our moves and our movements. So, yeah, past versions of yourself, are cheering you on. And they're always with you. Like, no matter what in life, you always have you, number one, and you always have your spiritual connection to God. Okay? People will leave, your family will leave, like, everybody will leave you. You will even leave this plane of existence at the end of life, and you go back to God. Like, you always have that connection to God. So that is one thing that you can swear by, and that is the one thing that will, like, save you in any situation. Discover God. Use solitude to find God. It's very important. School will not teach you this. That's why we need to expand our mind past what we know. So if depression and being a loser is all that you know, you need new information, right? No one's more important than me. I like that. Yes. No one is more important than you. Nobody can even understand you. Okay? Only you can understand you. And only you can heal you. And only you can comfort you. Truly. Like, don't put that power. Nobody else has that power. Yeah, we are social creatures. Yeah, we like community. But that's also a belief. That's also a belief. Human beings are not animals. Okay? We have the ability to transcend the duality of the material body and the senses that are involved in the material body. This is yoga. So when you practice yoga, you are alone. And you embrace solitude, you embrace spiritual connection with the divine. This is your ammo, your fuel, your power. Okay? And this is what brings you everything. Good ideas, good people, wealth, health. Like, it's through God. So turn back to the source of who you are. And God is not found in religion, nor is he found in any institution. He is found within. Okay? Again, do your research. And yes, your roots... You're so good. You're so good. Like, you're good. You're good to go. You are good in terms of purity, and you are good in terms of what's to come. You are also good in terms of stability. Doubt nothing, least of all yourself. Okay, please. So let's continue. I hope you guys are enjoying this reading. Hello, welcome in. Weight of the world. Yeah, sometimes we take on other people's bullshit. We take on other people's problems as our own. And we feel the need to heal people. If you're anything like me, again, you want to help people around you. It's not necessarily your job, Legacy and destiny is an individual journey. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. It's not yours to carry. People should not be using you as a scapegoat of any kind or projecting their own insecurities onto you. Okay, you are you, and this life is yours. Nobody can tell you how to live, what to do, how to be, anything, nothing. That's why we must self-develop so that we can trust ourselves, right? Because life can get kind of difficult when you make moves and then you find yourself in a shit situation or, some situation where you are losing your stability because you did not trust yourself when making those moves. So it's important, when you do anything, assess what consequences will this yield me in a few years. What are the repercussions of my actions, positive and negative, right? So, yeah, but if we just realize that we can lay on our backs and float, again, with that connection to divine, like, all of us would be so solid. All of us would be able to recognize and therefore manifest. I tried to say thereby and therefore at the same time. Recognize and thereby manifest or release our true wealth, our inner wealth. If all of us tuned inward and turned to ourselves, I've been talking for a long time, then we'd be able to release that wealth outward, right? And enjoy giving knowledge to the world, enjoy producing for the world and receiving in return. That's true wealth. When you can do what God wants you to do, and you walk that path with courage, and you, again, walk by faith and not by sight, not by how things look right now, but by your inner faith and trust in the divine that, okay, like, you have a plan for me that is so much better than what I can conceive for myself, you know? But yeah, if human beings just realized they could float on their backs and realize that they are wealthy now and be grateful now for everything that they have now, 100% of your problems would be eradicated now. Literally. We create our own destruction and demise. We create it. If you said time isn't real and is a concept, why bother life in 4 to 5 years? What do you mean? What do you mean, why bother life in 4 to 5 years? You mean, why think of the consequences of your actions? I'll tell you why. Because time is not real to our soul, but it is still operating, like, we're still under the operant power of time. The body is under the operant power of time. Okay? So karma is still in effect always. No matter what. So every thought is an action. Every thought yields an equal and opposite reaction, therefore, because you are producing an action with thought, right? So it does matter what you do, and it does matter what you say, and it does matter what you think. It does matter. It is all being recorded, right? So time is real. I don't know, like, whoever said time is not real. It's not just a concept. It is very real. When we transcend time, which we can do, we can even control time with our focus. That's probably what you are mentioning here, because that's what I've discussed. Then we can bend time, yeah, but it's still a real concept. It's still the 4th dimension. It's very real. That's why we age, right? That's why we grow. That's why every day, we experience a new day, which is a gift, by the way. And that is why we are in these bodies. We don't have control over anything. That's what surrender is. That's what surrender into the divine is. That's why you've been blessed to have life. Like, we don't control the sun rising each day. We're so fortunate. I have a disability and I have absolutely no control over my life. I have to be taken care of 24 hours a day. I can't walk. I have a disability. I have absolutely no control over, like, you are literally declaring this. You could write something different. You could say, I am alive. You could say, I have the ability to watch you right now and gain information from this and from you. You could say, I have people in my life who care about me. You could say, I care about me. But you're focusing on the one thing in your life that is keeping everything else in your life stuck. So what you need to do is anchor your focus to a positive aspect in your life and watch everything else float there. Watch your disability even fade or become less dramatic. Okay, this is practical healing. Thank you for liking my life. Okay, let's continue. Does that make sense? So I want you to tell me a new story right now. Write it down. What is your new story? I am healing. I am caring for myself. Write it down. I want to see it. If you're serious about healing. But if you're not serious about healing, nobody can help you. You have to want to help yourself. You have to want to heal. That's the only way it's going to work, okay? Earth School, we talked about seeing everything as a lesson. Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. So yes, ask yourself, what is the situation trying to teach me? And see everything as an opportunity to learn. Because when you learn, you expand your consciousness. And when you expand your consciousness, your soul follows. And you cannot go back once you have expanded. The information stays with you indefinitely. It becomes recorded within your Akashic records of incarnation, of birth here, of time spent here. No, why bother doing plans for a future experience while you can experience the best of your life now? But why settle for less for 2 to 3 years so you can have a good 4th year? I don't understand. No one is asking you to settle for less. In fact, you want to settle for the highest right here and right now, which is gratitude. Never ever settle for less, right? But if you were to view time as something that doesn't matter, that's the same concept as saying YOLO, like, you only live once, like, let me go throw my life away and, like, not care about myself, not care about my health, and not care about people, live for myself. Like, that's a very selfish way to live. And people do live that way, and they suffer the consequences of living that way. There has to be moderation, If you're going to be selfish, be moderately selfish, like I talk about. It's important to be moderately selfish and to be moderately selfless and purpose-driven. Everything in moderation. So, if you think that way, like, oh, you only live once, whatever, you see it happen all the time. There are enough cases of people that just throw their life away. You do it. You know what I mean? What's going to happen to you? Do it, people try, they test it out, and they see what happens after they, disregard themselves completely. It's not a pretty fate, That's why your thoughts and actions have to be aligned. You want them to be aligned. You want to be working to have a clean karma. You want to clean your karmic scale. You want to live cleanly as much as you can, right? So that the consequences of your actions don't bite you in the ass, because they always do. They always do. Life is complicated too much for my ass. That's what you've said life is for you. So life will be that for you. My definition of life is that life is beautiful and easy and fun. And it's so fun. It's so exciting. There's so many things to create. And there's so many things to do. And there's just so much fun in life. So that's my definition of life. So that's how life is for me. And when I was depressed, I still tried to have that viewpoint. And that is what got me out of depression, And what got me into depression was also the consequences of my own actions, thoughts that were negative and that dragged me down and wasted my own life force energy. It's a different feeling to understand that love after surrendering to creator or source. Oh, I see. It's a different feeling to understand that love after surrendering to creator or source. That feeling is so amazing and different. Exactly. It heals the body. It heals the nervous system. It heals the mind. YOLO, but still care and live life with love and compassion. I mean, do you have to have two lives? What do you mean? Oh, can you do both? Yes. But only you can, of course. But your experience of life, your life experience will directly mirror your outlook of it, okay? So if you want to live with care and compassion, you can, but you shouldn't have to try. You shouldn't have to split yourself that way, or that's very complicated and unnecessary, and it's going to keep you stuck. So instead, try to be grateful, because that's it. Anchored to gratitude. This is what Jesus Christ teaches, because 11:11 on my clock. Because when you're grateful, you immediately see all of the abundance that God has provided for you. Okay? And so this gratitude allows for you to become compassionate immediately. Automatically, you want to serve people. Automatically, you want to see the best in people. Automatically, you want to help and give. But first, giving to yourself and helping yourself first, right? So you help the right people in that way, because you are giving to yourself, you are paying attention, you are trusting yourself, and so you actually attract the right people within your experience to help. What if I gave my all for 26 years and still counting, but the last decade was the worst, and it all started because I said I love you to my friends? It's a story. It's a story that you have, that you think that you have lived. Remember, no one else knows your perspective of life. This is power. You can change your perspective of life at any time. You can say, the past 26 years of my life don't exist. Watch your skin remain supple when you choose youthfulness, and when you choose lack of age. Oh, that's how we regress physically, and we can stay young. It's all a story. So nothing is the way that you think it is. You can manipulate yourself. This is what regression meditation is, and this is what conscious creation also is self-manipulation, mental manipulation, such that, okay, I love my friends, I love my life, and I'm born anew today. The Buddha says each day we are born anew. Do you think he just said that for no reason? There's a reason why he said that. He said that so as to give humanity a clear understanding as to why and how they are blessed each day of their lives, and to treat it literally like they are reborn. After you wake up from sleeping at night and you wake up in the morning, you see your life through the eyes of a child. That, oh my God, I have so many things to play with, and there's so many things to create, and so many people that are in my experience whom I can love and share experiences with. You have to think this way if you want to be happy. Okay? Thank you for your wisdom. You're so welcome. Thank you for listening. What about my karma? What do you mean? What does that mean? Clarify. at the bottom of the deck. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Exactly. Okay. So I think that's all about what I had for you guys with the cards. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I love you very much. Thank you for being here. My algorithm got me believing everyone is accessing this knowledge. Then I hang out with the homies and they don't know what I'm saying. LOL. You need new homies. I resonate with the situation 110%. You need new people to surround you, and you need a new environment so that your brain does not, become bored, and so you don't stay stagnant, and so you can keep expanding and learning and growing. You are who you hang out with. You are literally your association. So if I were to go hang out with people that did obscene things, I would also do obscene things, because that's just how it is. Blessings. Thank you. You do. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Mwah, all my love. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you did in the comments of this video. I will post this probably. I have more videos on YouTube coming out soon. Stay tuned. I love you guys. Talk to you in the next one. Peace.